Hey everybody, this is Asteroid from Stadia Hunters, and I'm going to be bringing you a CakeBash achievement guide today. So first off, this game is broken up into two game modes, Get Tasty and Recipe mode. Get Tasty is going to be the mode where you unlock all of the collectibles, levels, etc. And then Recipe mode is where you're going to be able to play any of those games you unlock. So we're going to be starting with Get Tasty mode. So in the Get Tasty mode, we have 8 achievements we're going to be going for, and those are Out of the Oven, The Chosen Bun, Chewy Customer, Fancy Customer, Weird Customer, Customer Service Award, Topaholic, and Risk Caker. The first 2 achievements on our list are Out of the Oven, which is for completing the tutorial, and The Chosen Bun, which is completing 5 full matches of Get Tasty. Both of these are very easy achievements and self-explanatory, so we're going to be skipping over them. As soon as you start your Get Tasty run, you're going to see what type of topping is available for you to get. These toppings are tied to 4 different achievements, which are Chewy Customer, Fancy Customer, Weird Customer, and Customer Service Award. Each one of these achievements represents one of the style of toppings you can get, and you will have to collect every single topping in that style of topping to unlock the achievement. And those are chocolate, fancy, weird, and gummy. The chocolate topping category is a little different in the sense that it doesn't have its own achievement, but it is required to get all of those toppings for the Collect All Toppings achievement. At this point in the game, you're just going to want to play through Get Tasty mode over and over again until you get all of the toppings unlocked in your collections book. If you start a game and you already have all of the toppings for the specified topping of that run, go ahead and exit out and restart so you can make progress on another one. Be sure while you're playing Get Tasty mode to always pick that one level or one minigame you haven't played yet, because all of those also add towards your collections, and those will be needed for an achievement later on. The next achievement on our list for Get Tasty mode is Topaholic. Obtain 3 or more combo toppings in a single game of Get Tasty. This one is fairly simple. Every time you get 3 of a specific topping, it turns into a combo topping. So all you'll need to do is get 3 or more of those. I recommend not going for the expensive topping. There's always like a tall topper that costs a little more than the other ones. I would steer clear of that one, and you shouldn't have any problems getting this achievement. And the last achievement we're going to have for Get Tasty is Risk Caker. Buy a random topping when you have 3 or fewer coins at the final Get Tasty shop. This one's very easy. At the final buy session in your run, there will be a little vending machine that costs 2 coins. Make sure you have 3 coins or less and buy from there, and whenever you end the game, you should get this achievement. At this point, you're going to want to keep playing Get Tasty mode until you've unlocked all of the different collectibles in your collection book, besides the different skins for the characters, as those aren't needed for the next set of achievements we're going to get. Now that we're done with Get Tasty mode, we're going to move on to Recipe mode. Recipe mode has 2 different subcategories, and those are Bash and Snack mode, both which have their own separate achievements. Starting with Bash mode, we have Space Cake, Davy Jones Chocker, Seafood Cocktail, Doughing for Gold, and One Punch Flan. For Bash mode, we're going to start with Space Cake and Davy Jones Chocker. Both of these are very simple. For Space Cake, you play 3 matches at the birthday, and Davy Jones Chocker, you play 3 matches at the beach. While we're at the beach, we're going to go ahead and get the Seafood Cocktail achievement. This achievement requires you to pick up an umbrella and hit a hermit crab with it. The timing may be a little weird sometimes, but you should be able to get this one relatively easy as well. Doughing for Gold is next on the list, and it requires you to score 3 golden fruits in a single match of Fruity Pie. This should be pretty easy, as you don't have to win, you just have to focus on those 3 golden fruits and throw them into the middle dish. They are relatively easy to take from the NPCs as well, so keep that in mind while you're going for this. And the last achievement on our list for Recipe mode Bash is One Punch Flan. Use only Mega Bashes for the duration of a 4-player bash and win. This one is super easy. Whenever you're playing with friends, just have them go idle and you can win the game. If not, it's still pretty simple against NPCs. just focus on the goal and make sure you only use Mega Bashes. Now that we're done with Bash mode, we're going to move right on over to Snack mode, and the achievements for this game mode are Waspinator, Swan Bake, Hot Cakes, Caterpillar, Fondue Your Best, and the Big Scoop. After we do a couple of additional character unlocks, we're going to move on to Confectionist, which is completing every collectible in the game. Starting with Waspinator, these are going to be some of the more difficult achievements to get in the game. I found that holding down A and letting go right before I was going to hit a wasp worked best for me, and then also letting go a little bit before they were going to be in my trail for them to hit. In this slow motion shot, you can easily see the range in which you can hit these wasps, and once you hit 8 in a row, then you're good to go and you can call this achievement your own. Next up is going to be the Swan Bake achievement. Achieve 5 perfect shots in a single match of Bakewell Ballet. This achievement is one of the more difficult ones in the games, but following this tip that I'm about to give you, it should be more easy than it normally is. The dancing cake has 3 different patterns of motion she can take. She can either do the V, the straight across, or the zigzag. Each one of these moves that the cake can do have different points where she remains still, and those points are where we are guaranteed to get a perfect shot. So study the next few videos closely and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about so you can be prepared for when to go for that perfect shot. Starting with the V, you will see the cake come from towards the top of the screen, and it will come down in a V-like shape, stop in the middle, and then go up to the opposite side and exit the map. Next is going to be the straight across, and you're going to know it's coming because she'll come from towards the middle of the screen, and she'll be going much faster than all of the other moves she has. And the last move is the zigzag, and this is the best one for you to roll because she will stop 3 different times during her movement. So every moment she stops, you need to make sure you land a shot. So all you have to do for this achievement is roll 2 zigzags and that's 6 perfect shots, and then you can easily get this achievement. You just have to know what to look out for and when to look out for it. You can see in this next clip just how easy it is to get perfect shots whenever you know what move she's about to do. Next up is Hot Cakes. Toast 3 or more perfect marshmallows in a single match of Campfire. This one, it's really user dependent. I found myself getting more whenever I waited until a little after I thought it was done, and I would get 100s more often, but it really is dependent on the person, and practice makes perfect with this one. One tip I can give is don't leave your marshmallow down while the fire is roaring. This typically never worked out for me and I always burned my marshmallows. This next achievement is absolutely brutal, and it is Caterpillar. Catch 3 masked pieces of cake in a single match of Caterpillar. As you can see on the screen, I really tried to do this alone and I couldn't do it. The only chance I had of doing this, I did with friends locally. You can do it online with friends too. I recommend having one designated person to get the face piece and put it on the plate, and then have all of your teammates go for the body. But as far as going for this one solo, I wish you good luck, but it will be very, very difficult. Next up is Fondue Your Best. Win a match of fondue or die without skewering anything gross. In contrast to the last couple, this one is quite easy. Just make sure you avoid any green fruit, and I recommend setting it to just one other NPC so you don't have a lot of competition. And last but not least is the Big Scoop. Stack 10 ice cream scoops in Neapolitan. This one I got after 2 or 3 games. I didn't find it that difficult. I recommend moving in short motions, as you can see what I did on the screen. Don't try to overexert yourself and go for ones that are really far away. Towards the end of the game, more will start falling and it should become quite easy to get this one. At this point, you have all but one achievement, and that last one is completely fill your collection menu. And the only thing you should be missing from your collection menu is a couple of different flavor challenges. These are very easy, but I can't quite remember what they are as I did all of them already, but I don't think you should have any problem with them because I didn't. Congratulations on either your first or another 100% completion, and once again, this was Asteroid from Stadia Hunters. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to get in touch with some other fellow achievement hunters, you can join us on the Stadia Hunters Discord. Thanks and have a great day.